If you take it there, you'll see some beautiful photos that are scrolling through that Rhino put up that goes with our guest today, Mr. Rick Taylor. He's Executive Director of the Hattiesburg Convention Commission, and they have the sweetest new installation for their Pocket Museum alley that's so popular. So welcome, Rick.
Welcome. Well, thank you. I appreciate having a chance to talk to you.
Yeah, it's good to have you on. And when I first saw this come across, I was like, well, this is the sweetest thing I have ever heard. And it's the installation of a not in a timely manner. We want them to live forever. So how did this project come about, Rick?
Well, I would love to claim it, but I'm here with my wife, Vicki, and it was actually her idea. She's the volunteer that looks after the alley, and a couple of years ago, we lost two very near and dear family members, two dogs that passed away within 6 months of each other. And so she had been thinking about this and met with some artists who also had some similar circumstances. And from that came this wonderful new addition to the alley.
Well, Vicki, I think this is super cool to see sort of come to life. It's also something that really bridges us all together, kind of brings us all, I think, those who choose to have pets and have loved a pet, whatever that pet may be, cats, dogs. They definitely linger in our conversations for years later. So how did you finally get this to come to fruition, to sort of see this come to light?
Yes, we heard about it, actually. I read about a similar bridge in Lake Lure, North Carolina, and an artist made a very colorful bridge, and she asked local people or people that pass through this area to hang the collar of their dog or cat on the railing of the bridge, and I thought that was the absolute sweetest thing. And so I contacted, like Rick said, a local artist here, and she had a friend that was a woodworker, and he made us how long do you think it is, Rick?
About 8 feet.
8 feet long bridge, and she had her students at her art studio all paint the bridge, and they painted depictions at the end of the bridge. And we've had probably about 12 to 14 people so far since Sunday night attach their collars to the bridge.
So are y'all encouraging folks to come out, obviously visit the Hattiesburg Pocket Museum alley? And then, I mean, can anyone who's coming through or coming to visit add to the installation?
Absolutely. That's the point. There's a sign that tells you how to participate, which is simply bring your collar of your pet, and if they have a name tag on it, even better. And you can put it there, and then every time you come back in the alley, you can go look at their collar and have the fun memories that we all have, which I think is really the reason for the bridge, is to remember these beloved family members that we don't have with us anymore.
Is it already installed, Vicki?
So bright and colorful, and like I said, you can park anywhere around the Pocket Alley and just walk a little ways and attach that collar.
And remind us, too, the uniqueness of the actual Pocket Museum. I think it's one of the best kept secrets, which no one's trying to keep it a secret, really, there in Hattiesburg. And lots of folks are going to be out and about for spring break. And it's one of those, if you hadn't done it, it needs to be on your to-do list when you're passing through the Pine Belt.
That's right. We hope we want to invite everybody to come down, and surprisingly, we feel like sometimes everyone does come down. We have now almost 200,000 people a year that go through this alley, which was once a little dark alley, but and we've talked about it before, because of the pandemic, we didn't have anything to do in the Sanger Theater, which it's near, and so we took the time murals, some on the ground, some up on the walls. And then, of course, over the last 3 years, we've added the little Hattiesburg Pocket Theater, the Pocket Watch, the Pocket Art Gallery. Now we have this wonderful addition of the Rainbow Bridge. It's just a lot of fun for the whole family. Or we even have had a few proposals in the alley as well.
One wedding too.
Oh, and a wedding. So it's a little something for everyone.
Well, I love that. And now people can think about their forever friends, fur friends, when they're coming down if they want to add to it, or at least just come by and see it. I think it's a beautiful idea, and having my fur babies being, as you mentioned, family members too, I know that this will be very touching for a lot of people.
We agree, and it really was interesting when we put it in how the alley they wanted to participate.
Is it always changing, Vicki? I feel like, are there new installations? How often do you all get new installations at the Pocket Alley?
In the Pocket Museum, it changes on the first day of every month, and I was tabulating this morning. I think we've had 44 exhibits total since we've started. But the outside, the little vignettes, we change. I did some today. We change every couple weeks. We add things to it. We take things away. So it's always changing, and we're adding another little surprise in a few weeks that has to do with maybe dance like no one's watching, but everyone's watching. So that's the newest thing in a few weeks that we're going to add. That'll be a lot of fun.
So if you've come once, you've only come once. That's what I'm hearing you say, Vicki.
That's right. That's a great way
to plan a trip there, but also plan one to Hattiesburg for the upcoming spring break or summer. Where's our best way to do that?
Well, based on your directions, take 49 south. Don't take 20 across. Come 49 south, and then you just follow 49 till you get to Hardy Street. Follow it all the way into town. You'll be very, very close.
Yeah, you will be. It's the Berg that threw me off, but I got 2 degrees and a husband out of that Berg, out of Hattiesburg. So I appreciate y'all's time and all that you guys are doing, and hope to get there soon and see the alley myself. So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
All righty. Pretty sweet. Yep. Nothing against Vicksburg. Make your plans there. And while you got time, make your plans to Hattiesburg, too. They really are doing a lot of cool things in their town. Remember earlier here on Good Things, if you were listening, a great conversation over on the Good Things Facebook group that you can add in. Take you back to your childhood, if nothing like thinking about your fur friends growing up, or thinking about those whimsical things that are found in the Pocket Museum.